pack. Get my ugly face off here. And the black seeded pack. So he obviously gets the black promo. And a couple extra black cards thrown his way. We'll see what he comes up with. This is live deck construction of the sealed Midnight Prerelease here at Lost Legion Games and Comics in downtown South Charleston, West Virginia. You've been watching Scotty Wright build his deck. We'll be back shortly thereafter.
this is whenever this says target, you actually check right now what's all within range. Not check whenever you fire. So that it doesn't matter. Like all those ships, even if you kill her, all those ships still have that bonus. That's the difference with target and the global bonus. Nice. All of them equipment.
we're back in the room here. Update from the floor. Let's click this button right here. See what everyone's up to. We got to see Mr. Scotty Wright open his sealed pool here. So,
how's this pool look, bro?
yeah, pretty weak. He
Kind of like our numbers.
Well, I just literally walked back in here after setting out there for the entire time and being with him, so there was nobody in here. Because commentating on sealed deck construction is really not commentating at all.
What are you talking about? It's the lifeblood of America's game.
Scotty opened up both of his Journey Into Nyx packs, and his rares were Twin Flame and Twin Flame. So, not too much action going there bomb-wise, but he has picked up this solid-looking black-green deck that has some big creatures, a very consistent mid-game, and some nice non-creature spells to go with it. Checking out the chat. Jason Roth dominating. Platypus with the sick I played red and won all these matches brags. So we saw the cards in Scotty's pool. He has that Hero of Iroas setting up top, which is, you know, about as low power of a bomb that I could say that a bomb is. Like a turn 2 Hero of Iroas opens up a lot of potential for heroic starts, but like the best ways to build around that are with blue, where your guys then get evasion, and you can capitalize on the advantage of having a 3/3 or a 4/4 early by just keeping this constant pressure on their life total, not having to worry about getting blocked. Okay, so welcome back. We got about a minute if we're going by Zach's 30-minute rule. I don't know if he's... So what do you think of your other colors? Why are you not white, red, or blue?
White had some very good cards to it, but it just didn't go deep enough. I was playing things that just weren't too good with the white. It did come down between white and green, simply because of the few really good cards I had in white, basically. Blue and red both just seem pretty unplayable. If you're going to play red, it just has to be extremely fast, and my red was not. Blue was... meh. It just wasn't good.
You had a Siren of the Fanged Coast in there.
Siren? You had what?
That blue Siren thing, that 3/2 flyer with Inspired or whatever.
The Chorus of the Tides?
Chorus of the Tides, that's what I said.
Heroic?
Same thing.
Yeah, that one's good.
I love that card.
I have the Scryfish and the Omen Speakers, 2 of those, so those were good. Dissolve is fun. It just didn't mesh well with what the black was trying to do, I guess.
Alright, so we're going to go over some of these cards in the deck. So you got some heroic cards, some Theros cards that we've seen before, some Sanchart Warrior. The promo card, for anyone, don't know if that's showing up too well, has Constellation. Constellation is this effect that whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, you get this effect. For Doomwake Giant, a 5-mana 4/6, which is a good enough body as it is, creatures your opponents control are going to shrivel. They're going to get -1/-1 to end a turn. So, all your bestow guys, all of your auras, like your ordeals that you have in the deck, and just any other enchantment creature are going to trigger that. Hopefully kill off some dudes. You do have some auras, like I said. You have the heroic guy like Sanchar Warrior. Aspect of the Gorgon is a new +1/+3 and Death Touch, which is like buffing the butt and giving it Death Touch. Something that Baleful Eidolon doesn't do is let the creature survive. It's usually just like leeching onto a creature. It trades with this. Now Baleful Eidolon's left. It'll trade with this. You know, aspect of the Gorgon though, if it, you know, like any other thing, it's an aura. If it survives, it should be able to get some value, at least hold off some attacks for a while. Golden Hind, the
two of those. That was another reason I wanted to play green. Was the little mana dork.
yeah, the what was the card from Innistrad? The 2 mana. The 2 mana dork that flipped into a Vigilance that tapped for 2 mana.
Yes.
That reminds me of that.
It,
Obviously, doesn't flip into a very awesome card.
Vigilant. Taps for 2 green.
Cast in the Darkness. What's the blue 1 mana -3/-0?
Gosh, you can't throw these at me. I don't remember.
It's an effect like that. It's not the best removal spell, but it will shrink their guy, and then it says they can't block.
So it's an aura, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an aura.
Yeah.
So you throw it on their dude.
Sensory deprivation.
Yeah, sensory deprivation. It's kind of like that, but it also just prevents them from letting it fall off by just killing the creature. A couple Squelching Leeches, which is the Nightmare without flying for the set. It's a 4 mana star, which should be coming down as like a 2/2 or a 3/3 for you. Nyx Weaver, we've already talked about that in the chat. Ordeal of Erebos, which is very, very good in this deck. Flesh Match Steed. You gotta play some cards. Flesh Match Steed's not the worst, but can definitely lead to some unfavorable positions. Nature's Panoply seems very good in this deck. Choose any number of target creatures. For 4 mana, you can give 2 creatures +1/+1. Like build your own Dauntless Onslaught, I guess. Not that bad.
The Hexproof guy that you skipped over there.
Yeah, that guy's not very exciting. King Makar, we've already talked about in the chat.
Hexproof's exciting.
Yes. But he's mainly going to come down and trade with a flyer for you, since you don't have a lot of reach cards. King Makar obviously does what he does. If his engine never gets rolling,
Prepare now.
it is what it is, and that's about it. The other bombs include a Nemesis Immortals, an Insatiable Harpy, and that's about it.
We'll put you on in a future round because I have no idea who the guy you're playing is against. Okay. So just to avoid that confusion, we'll do you next round. But you're playing right here. Okay.